everyone, this is Karen.
Hello everybody, I'm Shane.
Today we're looking at part 1 of Do Your Homework About Budget Airlines. And the vocabulary words are nevertheless.
Nevertheless.
I understand you're tired. Nevertheless, you need to finish your homework.
Moreover, this hotel offers cheap rooms. Moreover, it is close to a subway station.
Convenience.
Convenience.
The train provides conveniences such as comfortable chairs and Wi-Fi.
Website. Sarah is responsible for maintaining the company's website.
Restriction.
Timmy
didn't meet the height restrictions, so he couldn't go on the ride.
Poor Timmy.
Aww, maybe next year.
Yeah, but maybe next year you shouldn't take a budget airline when you go fly to that country where you're going on vacation to.
Why?
Well, have you taken budget airlines before?
Okay, to be honest, I have.
Then I think you know why, right? Of course, the price is really cheap.
Yes.
But you don't get stuff like check-in baggage. You have to pay extra money for that.
That's right. And you don't get a free meal on the plane. Right. You have to pay extra. And then actually on the airplane, the space is very, very small for your legroom, right?
Yeah, of course, because to give you such a cheap price, they have to fit as many seats on that airplane as possible.
Yes.
So maybe they charge less money for each ticket, but they could sell more tickets.
So, you can't have it all.
That's true. So you just need to make a decision.
Yes.
Is it going to be spend more money?
Or be more comfortable.
Be more comfortable by spending money or save money.
You're right.
And get rid of your comfort.
You're right. Sometimes it's really, it's a tough call.
Okay, well, let's learn some more about what to prepare for if you're going to take a budget airline.
Okay, enjoy today's lesson.
Enjoy.
Do your homework about budget airlines. Budget airlines are taking off as alternatives to traditional airlines, and they're making air travel around the world affordable. Nevertheless, you need to understand how to fly them first or risk receiving an unexpected hit to your wallet.
Today's lesson is called Do Your Homework About Budget Airlines. Part 1. Hi everyone, my name is Jeff.
And I'm Mike. We all love to travel, and these days it's easier than ever to travel, with Airbnb making hotels the most expensive thing you can do, and budget airlines making travel by the big airline companies also very expensive. We have these great options. Airbnb, budget airlines. Now anyone can afford to take a trip almost anywhere, almost any time. But with some of these products, some of these websites, there are things that you need to be aware of because, like Airbnb being different from a hotel, a budget airline is often different from a regular airline.
Yes, a budget airline is an inexpensive airline, but there are always trade-offs. So before you book your ticket, make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. Anyways, budget airlines are taking off as alternatives to traditional airlines, and they're making air travel around the world affordable. And that is a good thing. Nevertheless, you need to understand how to fly them first or risk receiving an unexpected hit to your wallet, which is what you're trying to avoid by using a budget airline, that hit to your wallet, that unexpected expense. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about the first vocabulary word of the day. At the beginning of this sentence, we have the adverb nevertheless. This word, an adverb, is similar to the phrase all the same. Now, why do you use this word? You use this word to say that something is not going to change. Okay, something is going to persist here. So, one thing happens and then something else happens as well. One has no effect on the other. So yes, flying budget airlines, that's great. It sounds great in theory, but still, nevertheless, regardless, all the same, you need to understand how to fly them. So they're great, but don't make these mistakes, okay? Make sure you understand how to fly them first. That fact is not going to change. The fact that you need to know what you're doing, lest you get an unexpected hit to your wallet or you take an unexpected hit to your wallet. Anyways, for example, I understand you're tired. Nevertheless, you need to finish your homework. The fact that you're tired doesn't change the fact that your homework is super, super important. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break, but don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。今天的课文标题是 Do your homework about budget airlines. Budget airline 就是廉价航空，也可以叫做 low cost airline。同学们有没有搭过廉价航空呢？这些航空公司推出的机票价格都很低很低，可是这当中有一些风险取舍是要考虑进去的。刚刚 Jeff 老师用到 trade off 这个字 ，trade 是 TRADE。Off 是 OFF， 然后用连字号 trade off 这个名词就表示权衡或是取舍。老师还用到 inexpensive， 就是在 expensive 前面加上否定字首 in， 用来表达平价的或是价格低廉的。好，现在有不少人会选择联航取代传统航空，毕竟他们的机票票价很亲民，让人负担得起。不过啊，要搭乘联航，你必须先做点功课哦，否则有可能会伤了自己的荷包。好，先来看单字 nevertheless。Nevertheless， 它是副词，表示然而、尽管如此。那 Jeff 老师说的 all the same 意思也差不多，它表示依然怎么样，仍然怎么样。老师还有用到 regardless， 它是拼作 regardless， 那这个副词则是指不管怎么样，无论如何。好，补充单字 alternative， 它是用来表达另一种选择或是另一种替代方式。我们可以用 an alternative to something 来表达什么什么的另一种选择。介华课文中。
Do your homework about budget airlines. Budget airlines offer ticket prices that may seem too good to be true, and often that's because they are. In many cases, those cheap fares are for one-way flights, while return flights are far more expensive. Moreover, you'll have to pay more if you want conveniences such as seat selection, extra legroom, food, and even water.
All right, so budget airlines are a fantastic alternative to those old-fashioned, super expensive airlines. But you have to pay attention. You have to be vigilant, because if you don't, you might end up paying more than you would for one of those old conventional tickets from those old conventional airlines.
That's right. But what's the big selling point of budget airlines? Low, low, low ticket prices. You can often fly to popular places for just a few thousand NT when it might cost more than 10,000 on a regular airline. I know people in Europe who can fly from one country to another for just a few dollars. Not tens, not hundreds, but just a few dollars. So that's great, right? Well, the article says budget airlines offer ticket prices that may seem too good to be true. And often, that's because they are. If you say, this is so cheap, how is that possible? Well, it's a little bit more complicated than they just want to be nice to you. Not really. In many cases, those cheap fares are for one-way flights, while return flights are far more expensive. So if you're moving to Bali, great, you can pay that one-way ticket because you won't come back. But the ad you saw on the internet or in a newspaper that had that low price, that's just for one way. Most people want to come back, and that will cost you more than what you thought.
Yeah, moreover, you'll have to pay more if you want conveniences, such as seat selection, extra legroom, food, and even water. So yeah, in the first place, You might only be buying a one-way ticket and not a round-trip ticket that gets you back home. Then there's more. Moreover, if you want good stuff like seat selection, legroom, food, and water, you might have to pay more on one of these so-called budget airlines.
That's right. We began this sentence with the adverb moreover, and it's basically used how we would use words like and, also, or in addition. So the ticket prices might be too good to be true, and you might have to pay more for other things like seat selection, choosing which seat, extra leg room, they'll put you in the small section, food, you'll get none unless you pay, and even water. Are you thirsty on the plane? You might have to pay for even a bottle of water. So these are in addition extra things that you need to think about. For this adverb moreover, we could say this hotel offers cheap rooms. Moreover, it is close to a subway station. These are two things that are good, and we're connecting them by using this word moreover. So you have to pay for these conveniences like food and water.
Which don't really sound like conveniences until you get on a plane and you have to pay extra for them. Anyways, here, a convenience is something that makes your life better and easier. And yes, usually you don't think of food and water as being conveniences unless you're hungry and thirsty on a plane and you have to pay for them. Anyways, for example, the train provides conveniences such as comfortable chairs and Wi-Fi. Wow, comfort and the internet as well. Awesome. I just hope I don't have to pay extra for them. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break, but don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
有时候我们会看到廉价航空推出一些新台币几百块的机票，甚至是0元机票，这些价格看起来似乎都好到难以置信，但其实这其中有一些小细节是你要特别注意的哦。刚刚 Jeff 老师用的 vigilant 是叫我们要警戒、要警惕。那这个字是拼作 vigilant， 它是当形容词表示警戒的、警惕的。好，那么课文提到说，在很多情况下，那些便宜的价格呢，都是单程价格，你会发现回程的航班价格贵很多。而且啊，如果你想要一些便利的设施，像是要选座位啊，或是有多一点的双腿伸展空间，或是想要食物跟水，你要多一点方便，就要拿钱来换。好，课文里面的 leg room 就表示双脚伸展的空间。那这边还有两个单字 moreover 这个副词它表示此外而且，还有 convenience 这个字呢，在课文里面它是指便利设施，它是可数名词，而且常常用复数形表示。那这个字也可以当不可数名词来表达方便或是便利。接回到课文中。
Do your homework about budget airlines. Clearly, there are things you need to know before booking your tickets. First, there's your luggage. Budget airlines typically charge for checked and sometimes even carry-on bags, and those that are too large or heavy will cost you money. Always check the airline's website for luggage restrictions. Then measure and weigh your bags so you don't have to pay an additional fee. The next thing to take care of is your stomach. Don't expect any free snacks or meals on your flight, as budget airlines charge for food. So eat before you go to the airport, and remember to bring some snacks on your flight.
Now, budget airlines, they sound great. And you know what? You should book an airplane ticket with a budget airline. But first, you need to do some research. Yes, clearly, there are things you need to know before booking your tickets. Now, let's start at the very beginning. First, there's your luggage.
Yes, your luggage, your bags, your suitcases, all of that stuff. Budget airlines typically charge for checked and sometimes even carry-on bags. And those that are too large or heavy will cost you money.
A lot.
With the regular airlines, if your luggage is large or you have a lot of it, they might charge you more. But most people are allowed to bring one big suitcase and one or two small ones to carry on or bring with them into the plane. Budget airlines might charge you for anything. So as long as it's not in your pockets, you might have to pay for it. And that is different. And if you're going, for example, for a long holiday with lots of suitcases, this could add up to a lot of money. So what should you do? Always check the airline's website for luggage restrictions. They will tell you the rules, but you might have to go and look for them, and a website is a good place to go. And this word website, of course, is a noun, and basically it's an internet site or location. Companies will have websites that allow us information. We can use shopping websites like Amazon.com or something like that. Social networking websites like Facebook or Instagram are also very, very popular. So all of these things are websites. They're places on the internet, www.something.com, that we can go to for many different useful reasons. For example, Sarah is responsible for maintaining the company's website. She's the website manager for that company.
Okay, next on the docket is the vocabulary word restriction. It's a noun. A restriction is like a limit. Restrictions are things like rules that keep you from doing something. So if there are restrictions on your luggage, the airline's going to say your bag can't be too big or too heavy, or else you'll have to pay a penalty. For example, Timmy didn't meet the height restrictions, so he couldn't go on the ride. Timmy wasn't tall enough, so he couldn't ride the ride.
All right, so you can find out all of the different rules or restrictions on the company website. Then measure and weigh your bags so you don't have to pay an additional fee. How tall, long, and wide is your bag, and how much does it weigh? I have one of these little luggage scales. I bring it because sometimes if you go somewhere and you shop, you might come back with a bag that is heavier than the one you took, and it's always good to know, and you can sort of leave some things or put them in another bag, because some of these additional fees, these extra charges, can be quite a lot. So now you've taken care of your luggage. What's the next thing? The next thing to take care of is your stomach.
Yeah.
No food and water,
Yeah.
so
To take care of your stomach. Yeah, don't expect any free snacks or meals on your flight on that budget airline, as budget airlines charge for food. You want a bottle of water? Pay me. You want a sandwich? Pay me. You want that bag of pretzels? Pay me. So eat before you go to the airport, and remember to bring some snacks on your flight. Because yes, that flight attendant, she's not going to charge you $1 for that bottle of water. She might charge you $5, $5 US.
that's right. So in the same way we would wrap up a sandwich when we're going hiking, you wrap up a sandwich from home when you take a plane.
That's a good idea.
All right.
I think it's a fantastic idea.
All right, okay.
All right, folks, this part of our lesson is now kaput, and it's time for us to say bye-bye.
Take care.
在订机票之前，有些事情是你必须知道的哦。第一件事就是行李，如果你要托运行李，联航通常都会跟你收钱，而且你的随身行李也会有大小限制。像我之前就有搭过这个随身行李限制是7公斤的。要是你的行李太大或是太重，就必须多花钱，所以一定要记得先上网去查查看那间航空公司他们的行李限制条款，而且去机场之前最好也要先量一量你的行李尺寸啊，还有重量。好，那另外一件事是要记得先吃东西，因为联航它不提供免费的点心或是餐点，所以像我之前去搭联航啊，都会在那之前先填饱肚子，也会在登机之前先拿保温瓶去装水。好，那我们最后来看2个单字 ，website。website 它是名词，表示网站。Mike 老师说的 social networking website 就是指社群网站，像脸书啊、IG 等等的。好，那下一个单字是 restriction。restriction 这个名词它是指限制规定，那当这个意思来解释时，常用复数形。 好啦，以上是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。大家好，我是 Hanny， 欢迎收看我们的文法单元。今天要介绍的文法重点有3个哦。第一个是 fly 当动词的用法，第二个是 risk 当动词的用法，第3个是各种费用的说法。我们先来学 fly 当动词的用法。同学们应该都知道 fly 有飞的意思嘛？那人类虽然不会飞，可是有聪明的大脑，可以发明出飞机飞到世界各地。所以 fly 这个字又有许多跟飞机相关的用法。它可以当及物动词或是不及物动词来表达搭飞机飞行啊、开飞机啊，或者是搭乘某家航空公司的航班等等。那我们来造几个例句。He learned to fly in the military. 他在军中学会飞，不是他在军中学会驾驶飞机。Tom Cruise learned to fly a helicopter for his movie. 汤姆克鲁斯为了他的电影学习开直升机，超酷的诶。She always flies the same airline. 她总是搭同一家航空公司的航班。还有 they flew to Hawaii for vacation. 他们飞去夏威夷度假，当然不是直接用飞的，是搭飞机飞过去嘛。不过话说回来，搭飞机10几个小时真的很痛苦，要是可以瞬间移动就好了。好，那我们接着来学 risk 当动词的用法。risk 当名词呢，它有风险、危险的意思。那当动词就表示冒着什么的风险，有什么的危险。好，那它是及物动词，后面要接名词或动名词。例如Be sure to make a backup of your work if you don't want to risk losing it. 我们平常用电脑工作，在打报告的时候，最害怕就是电脑突然挂掉，然后结果你工作资料什么都没了。所以这个例句就是说，如果你不想要冒险看到自己心血全部都没了，那就一定要把你电脑上的工作备份。好，最后我们来学各种费用的说法。在英文里面啊，入场费啊、服务费啊、公车资费这些全部都是费，可是用的单字却不一样诶。我们先来看 fare 这个字，听起来是不是跟费很像？好 ，fare 就是指搭乘交通工具的费用，像 bus fare 公车费、公车资费。那么 airfare 是机票的票价。那注意 bus fare 是2个字，然后 airfare 是1个单字。第二种呢，我们是用 charge 来表达某一项服务收取的费用，像 service charge 就是服务费。那 charge 它可以当名词，也可以当动词。当动词就表示索价、收费。好，那第3种叫 fee。fee 它是指入场费啊、注册费或是专业服务收取的费用，像 entrance fee 入场费 ，registration fee 就是注册费 ，lawyers fee 律师费等等。好，那第4种是比尔 bill， 它是用来指账单费用，像 phone bill 电话比尔就是电话费 ，water bill 水比尔就是水费。好，例如 the entrance fee to the museum is $280 NT。这间博物馆它的门票是280元。The concert is free of charge。那场演唱会不用钱诶，赶快冲喽！好，以上是今天的重点整理，我们下次见喽，拜拜。
回应别人说的简单，英文怎么说？欢迎收看就爱讲英文，我是悠悠，
我是吉安。
有时候呢，讲道理比较容易，大家都蛮会讲。
对，所以呢，说来容易，做来难。
真的，英文怎么说呢
？That's easy for you to say. 2. To say is one thing and to do is another. 3. It's easier said than done.
前几天呢，我跟好姐妹在聊天，我生活很无趣。然后我的好姐妹就说：“哦，他们会出意见，很会讲哦。啊，你可以去上瑜伽，可以出国旅行啊，哦，可以去学什么东西啊，或者是交
两个男朋友。
对啊，哦，那你可以换台新的车子，你旧的吗？哈，我觉得很烦。都很他说的容易哈。
对，这个时候我们要搭配这一句的时候，要先翻白眼。翻，说的容易啊 ，That's easy for you to say。
翻，
你讲的很简单呢
，That's easy for you 哈，to say
easy for you to say 啊，或者是呢 That's 前面那个也可以把它删掉，就直接 easy for you to say。
翻白眼，不 easy for you to say 哈
，easy for you to say。 你说的倒是容易啊。
真的，其实大部分事情都这样啊，对不对？有朋友也会问我说，英文哦，英文我没有英文变好。
对啊，
他就问你
会问我，英文怎么变得这么好嘞？或者英文怎么样才可以跟你一样好呢？对，这时候我们就会跟他说 ，You need to develop the habit of using English every day。你要培养呢每天使用英文的习惯。You need to develop the habits of using English。
说得到容易啊，到简单呢。
对，讲得很简单。
有道是说一回事，做又一回事。
有道是 to say is one thing and to do is another。
To say is one thing, to do is another。
对 ，to say is one thing， 讲是一回事，and to do is another。
做的又是一回事
啊，又是另外一回事。
真的，说的比做的容易。
这句话呢，我们也可以说 It's easier said than done。It's
easier said than done。
好，就是 said 跟 done 比起来 ，said 的比较简单，讲比较简单。It's easier said than it is done。
但没关系，来看我们的 live action， 演给你看。
好。
Like I said, it's not that difficult to get a high score on the TOEIC test.
Oh, easy for you to say.
I never said it's easy. You need to develop the habit of using English every day.
That's the hard part.
I agree with you. For most people, to say is one thing and to do is another. It's always easier said than done.
Yes, too hard.